Yeah. You can start this time.
I always start.
I started last time.
No, you didn't.
No.
Maybe you did. Alright, I'll start then. So, this is our Walt Disney World haul. We got back about a week ago now. Just a week and 1 day ago. And we bought quite a few things, but I don't think we got as much as we were going to get.
No.
We thought we would buy a lot more, didn't we?
Yeah, Disney merchandise has significantly increased in price in the last few years, hasn't it?
I think some things have. Some things definitely have, like the anniversary cup that's like this. This isn't from Disney. I got this from a Starbucks at Universal, so it wasn't a Universal Starbucks, like it was just like near Universal, wasn't it? So I got this just at a random Starbucks, but that end of Florida, and this was $26, and the 50th one like this is like $49.99, and then they've started doing this like corksicle brand I've noticed, and they're all like $50, and I just thought, you know, for a cup that's quite expensive, isn't it? And I don't know, some of the like the anniversary teddies, maybe, I don't know, they're $29.99, but I thought when we last went, I thought the more standard teddies were about $25, like the plushes, and maybe that's just me, maybe it's not, but I feel like we bought more at the outlets this time than what we did in and around the parks. And I think also a lot of the things we did want, a lot of the things I wanted, the 50th they didn't have. So like we've just got back and they've just got the Minnie and Mickey 50th back in, so I'm not going to say, you know, if you see something you're not going to get it, because I think they are inevitably trying to restock, but there's delays in stock. So like there's a load of summer stuff right now hitting the outlets, which you've got one on Vineland, one on International Drive, and it's basically just loads of stock that may not even be like old stock. It can be just like too much stock, and they'll put it in the outlet and it's half the price. And there's things you can buy in the parks that are the same, they're exactly the same, and they'll be full price in the parks, and you can get them for half the price, if not lower than that, at the outlet.
There's a lot of cruise line stuff as well in the outlets as well, which is obviously the cruise line has been off because of COVID. There's a lot of cruise stuff.
Yeah, we saw, well, I wouldn't say a lot, but we did see some shirts, we saw some t-shirts, we saw some baby bibs. I did buy a Disney Wish, which we were really shocked at. I did buy a Disney Wish water bottle that was about $45, and I think we got it for like $12.99, but Jason bought me that for Christmas, so we've put it away with some of the bits he bought me that are for Christmas. So we might at Christmas time do like a Christmas haul, because I think we've got a lot of like Disney bits and a lot of bits from the outlets. And I would say that if you want, I'd say take your children there as well. If you're pin trading, that's a good thing to go to the outlets, because we bought Isla, got them here. So one of the first things I can show you is they've got absolutely loads of these pins that are the Black Spire Outpost pins, and they were $1.99, and she managed to trade 2 of those. She only collects Small World pins, but she managed to find a Small World Chaser pin, which you're not going to be able to see very well. It's really, really minuscule detail, which a lady in the shop said is really rare, and she's like, she'd never seen it before. So we managed to trade one for that, which you just couldn't buy it. We wouldn't be able to buy it. And then another lady was chatting to me, and she took upon herself to have a little chat to Isla, and we were explaining we only collect Small World, and she gave me this little Small World pin. So in the end, she didn't want anything for it, but I did give her a Black Spire Outpost one. So yeah, so you know, it's really worth doing. And the pin trading, especially if you haven't got loads of money, and you've got young children, or you know, or teenagers or anything, is a really great way. Go to the outlets. You know, you can get 10 pins for $20, and then they can go around the parks, and they're dotted around. You can get like maps.
Most shops have a pin trading board somewhere.
Like sort of inside, or if they normally have a member of staff manning them, don't know the decks. Like Animal Kingdom, we found the best place to trade, didn't we? Just to see the pins. They're just so easy to come across and so visible, I found. And that's just a great way of them actually just picking up some mementos from their trip as well, isn't it? And you know, and getting a variety, and you can get some really great pins that you just can't buy in the shop now because they're older. You can get some really good pins. So I would say they're quite sought after, those black spire ones, which was weird because like the lady in the shop got really excited with me. She's like, "Oh my goodness, I need that black spire on my board." And they're very like, the staff are quite diligent, aren't they? Like, I can say, "Oh, I'm only collecting small world pins," and they're like, "No, we haven't got any." Or, "Oh, I've got this one. Have you got that?" And I'm like, "No, we've all, you know." And I was like, "No, we've got that one already." So we only did actually find 2 small world pins to trade, I think, didn't we? But that's 2 pins we did trade, and the rest are just her other pins. So we bought this small world pin. It just says repeat, repeat, repeat on it, and we do that a lot. We do repeat, repeat, repeat small worlds. We also got this one. I'm not going to show you everything because a lot of them are Disneyland Paris, so it just doesn't cross over. You can't buy them there. This really nice small world pin. It's nice, isn't it? We love that one. It's a Smile, Happiness and Friendship, which is a really nice pin. And I think mostly these pins that she's got, the 2 she got were $10.99. I think they were the green.
Yeah, they were.
I would say they used to be called, some were called green, and then now they changed them over to mint.
Yeah.
So it sounds a bit posher, I think. I don't know, or just a bit like. But they've changed it over from like green to like mint now, so that I know if it's green or mint, it's a $10.99 pin. It's exactly the same. They've just changed the name and colouring. And then there's packs. You can buy packs of 2 pins. So these are the 2 she got, the top 2 there, out of the small world pack, and they just seem to fly off. And I wanted to. On our last day, we kind of went and did a little bit of shopping, didn't we? And on our last day, I was like, right, we'll go and get 2 more packs, and we'll give her 1 pack, and we'll put 1 pack by for her birthday. And we couldn't find any in Disney Springs, so we would have had to go into a park, but we didn't have the time. So that was that. And then I just thought I'd show my other little things. I love the sea salt H2O stuff, and sadly they've gone out of business, so they're not doing it anymore. But we didn't find hardly anything, so I do think people have gone mad on it because it was discounted and people did love it. It's got like a cult following, but I did find this mint Epcot, mint foot rub, not Epcot, mint foot rub, which is nice and cooling actually, and I thought I'll get it just in case we get swollen feet. But I did use it a few times and it really was nice after a long day. Do you want to do your clothes? It was $19.99, reduced from.
So I got this apricot t-shirt. It's got the apricot pattern on it.
Sleeve. There.
And that was $19.99.
From 34.
From $34.99.
And that was from the outlet, but you could still buy it in the park.
In the park, yeah.
Which we just thought was mad.
These Monster University socks, which also had a.
No, they're not. They're the sunny ones you had that are in the wash. So these socks were $14.99 from the outlet. These Monsters Inc. socks, and so they were $14.99. But they were $2.99. So you can see how mad. That's just madness in my mind. Anyway, how they can price stuff so high in the parks and do it so cheap in the outlets. Yeah. Like, I just think, come on. I feel like, yeah. Anyway. And we know Disney's expensive. We expect that. We save up for it. We know. But I think it just shocked us certain things this time.
Yeah.
Just shocked us how expensive it was. I mean, I was shocked at how expensive the Spirit jerseys were for the children. I think they're about $50 odd when an adult one is $70. I just think, really. I just think they could really just think, you know, I don't know. But so we did stick to the outlets a little bit more this time, and I think sometimes you have to economise, don't you? And if you've not got it, and even though we saved, well, yeah, okay. So we've got a, we really wanted the Minnie and Mickey, but as I said earlier, they didn't have them in stock, and they literally came back in stock the day we came, like, we were on the plane home, and I saw a post, and I was like, oh. So they've probably got loads and loads there now, but when we were there, they didn't. But a few people did, I did see some posts, like, oh, I saw this here in last week in a few of the hotels. So I think they're slowly coming in, so hopefully they'll come on to Shop Disney again, and if they don't, well, we're going to have to go back to Disney in January, aren't we, Jason? Yeah, like that's going to happen. You never know. You never know. We do have a bit of a teaser, don't we, coming up. So that's another vlog we're going to write, because we've had all sorts of problems with our flight home. Yeah. And so, yeah, so we've got a little bit of a budget for another trip. So we'll talk about that. So we've got Donald, and these are the 50th plushes. He's got his 50th outfit on. He's so cute. I don't like the fact he's not got a hat. I'd have loved a little jaunty, sparkly hat on him, but never mind. It is what it is.
We have Daisy.
This is for Isla's birthday, so she's not actually got him yet. Got her. This is Rowan's, which is a bit higgledy-piggledy, but this is Rowan's. And Isla chose a different one when we bought this one. She didn't choose Daisy, so we decided to get her Daisy for a birthday present.
And we have Goofy.
Yeah, lift him up. Look at his big gold feet.
Which Isla did choose.
They're super sparkly and they're really gorgeous. They're lovely gifts, aren't they?
Yeah. Lovely
gifts. And they were all the same price. So they were all 30. The only other one they did have was Chippendale, and we didn't get Chippendale. No. And then on our last day at the airport, I did notice they had Pluto, but it's just Pluto, and he's just got a little collar on, so he's not got like a little dog jacket on or anything. It's just a little collar, and I just thought I'm going to save the £30 really, or the $30. I thought I'm just going to save the $30 because you could just buy and buy and buy. And we have a little house. I might do the pumpkins next. So we've got a little pumpkin there in the background. And back to the outlets again. I think the new Halloween cushions, it's a set of a pumpkin cushion, and it's got a ghost with it, and I think they're $50. And although I really love them, again, just this trip, with the way things are at the minute at home, and just the worry about gas and electric and everything, we just felt like we couldn't really justify it this year, which I just think is a bit of a shame. Like, we were on holiday, but I just think this overwhelming weight at the moment of bills and things is on people. And so I just thought, no, I'm not going to do it. But then I'd seen these on so many vlogs, like. And every time I went to the outlets, because we did go quite a few times, didn't we? When, you know, we just go to the outlets and have a few hours shopping, or just eat there because there's really good food options there. And we don't, and literally it was like every time I went, they didn't have them. And then the one day where we'd gone from spending nearly all of our holiday money to your payday, we had very little money, and then they were in, and I was like, oh no! So I did manage to get one, and we were out there for 3 weeks. So when we went to Universal, we went with friends, and we met up with some friends that were also on holiday, and we went to the International Drive outlet. They had loads of them, so I picked up another. So I got 2 for my sofa, and it's the last year's one, and it says "Hey Pumpkin" on the back, which I love. He looks kind of handmade and a bit scrappy, and I love that. I think that's just so Halloweenish. Yeah, cool. And yeah, so I would have liked this year's ones, but you never know, they might go in the sale. And we are big budgeters, aren't we? So I go on and on and on about, you know, I love a bargain for a start. That is me. I like a budget, and I think you can't always afford, you know, to go on a big holiday and then, like, we certainly can't afford to spend loads and loads of money. Like and I like to see things for my money, so I'd rather get more for my money than less and buy one thing that's uber expensive.
And we can never guarantee if we're going to need money for either, or
we can. We just. I mean, and again, we had an awful experience on the way home, and it ended up costing us probably about $150 more than we thought we would be spending out, which is fine. But for the families that there were people that we talked to that didn't have any money and that were really worried because they'd booked a holiday thinking that they were going on a flight from Florida over to England, and then they were getting on a cruise ship, and everything was paid for on the cruise, and all their drinks package was paid for, and they didn't have the type of money to rebook a flight to manage to get to their cruise ships. So it was causing them a logistical problem, because they were going to have to get on their flight the next day to England, and then they were going to have to book a flight over to Italy to get onto the boat at another stop when the boat was docked again, to catch the boat later on. So they were having an absolute nightmare of a time, and they didn't have the money to do that. I think not always people do,
no.
And I think you always should have a contingency, but not everyone can afford to. And some people just think, well, if we don't do it, we're not going to get a holiday. So I just feel like we try to save a little bit. And also every penny we save, every penny that we don't spend, is our next holiday, isn't it? It's our next trip. It just is. So we've rambled on enough about pumpkins and saving money. I'll let you into our little holiday drama, which we'll let you know about at some point. We'll do a vlog about our disaster of a flight home.
So I got this grumpy mug that says nope on the back.
Which seems to be the word, doesn't it, in the minute? Nope.
So this was $19.99 to start with, and was reduced down to $7.99 in the outlet.
It was the one mug we wanted to get, because Jason loves grumpy. It was the one mug we wanted to get. We'd watched loads of vlogs, and that was the one mug we wanted. And I saw it in the outlet, I nearly screamed. I was like, yes, we are having that. We had a good outlet shop, didn't we, actually? We had a really good outlet shop. So I'm going to do... So I'd seen all the Dooney and Burks coming into the outlets. I'd watched plenty of vlogs on YouTube. I was really excited. I thought I knew which one I was going to get. And when we got there, they just had so much more choice. And in the end, I didn't get a large shopper, which is like what I was going to get. I think it was about £174. I ended up buying this little tiny cute Dooney and Burke. And the last time we went on holiday, I could not afford a Dooney, could we? No. We just couldn't justify it. We just had enough money for our daughter Isla to have like £25 a day spending money and our food. So we really didn't bring back much, and we really didn't have a lot of money. This time we'd saved harder. We obviously had COVID as well, so we've been at home for 3 years, so we haven't had a holiday, so we saved a bit more. So I could afford one this time, and this one is just everything to me. So it's a Main Street electrical parade, and I know the front's not the best because it cuts the fairy off, but then on the back you've got the full scale fairy, and then you've got a really good Mickey there. I do like the fact you've got a really good Mickey on the front as well here, so you can really see him. And on the bottom, you've got a really nice Elliot the Dragon. And I didn't even think about looking at all of them. They were put out, and there was masses of queues. So I think I don't know if there's a page on Florida that they update or what, but people knew that they were there. So I don't know if people scout out at the end of the day, maybe. I don't know.
Well, our friends that work in there that took
them
off.
But literally, they knew, and those people were there to get them to sell on, I think. But they were there, and I literally just ran in. I grabbed 3 bags, didn't I? One of each style in this, and I literally, they were gone. And as soon as I was putting one down, when I decided I wasn't going to get it, it was just picked up, wasn't it? And it was just gone. And then I was just left with this one or a bigger one. And I could have afforded both of them. And I'll always regret not getting both of them. But I don't need handbags and handbags and handbags. And this is just, it's leather. It's a really good part bag. It's a really good size. I can get my money in here, my wallet in here, my little first aid kit, Isla's recovery meds, a nappy and wipes, and probably a set of tissues in there. And we always have blister plasters as well, don't we? And maybe some paracetamol. So it's actually a really good size. I really like the fact that there's a little pocket on the side, so I could tuck my phone in there, have it quite close to me, because I use it to pay for everything, and it just gave me more space in the actual bag itself. So it was actually bigger than it looks. Yeah, it is really, it's just plain like turquoise on the inside, if you can see. It's just plain. It's just really beautiful, and I'm really chuffed with it, and I will use it for many years to come now. It'll be my Disney Parks bag. I'll use it for years to come and get loads of joy out of that.
Popcorn bucket?
No, you can do the popcorn bucket. You have to get a popcorn bucket when you go to Disney. It's like the law.
So my daughter got this 50th popcorn bucket.
She's obsessed with popcorn as well, isn't she?
Yeah.
We have got her some Disney popcorn that's a Halloween.
Zebra striped, aren't they?
Are they
got
zebra
like a
striped?
black stripe around them. I think they're called zebra striped.
Anyway, they're the Halloween popcorn for this year, and there's like all sorts of candy in there and chocolate, and they look very sweet and sickly. So she's got those. We put them away, and I think we will do a Halloween haul of all of the new Halloween stuff we've bought, and maybe show off our older Halloween stuff, because over the last couple of years we've got quite a lot of Disney Halloween stuff. So it's interesting to see how, if you just buy like 1 or 2 things a year, it adds up, doesn't it? Like, we've got quite a good little collection now. I'm really excited to do Halloween now. Really excited, because we did the Halloween, I'll do this one because we've done that one. Yeah. We got 4, because there was 4 of us, Halloween bags. It says "Let's Boo This," and then on the back it's got the 50th, which is really nice. It's a really nice vinyl, actually. I think you could frame that and it'd be really pretty. It's really nice. It's not like iridescent, but it's just really nice.
They are really nice bags.
So yes, and inside I didn't realise, but we've got our wristbands, our 3 little wristbands. Oh, they're lovely. We need to crack on because we've got so much left to do. So do you want to do Isla's pins? That's Isla's pile.
So Isla got a Small World special edition annual pass pin that a lady went and got for us.
Yeah, I found a lovely lady that does pickups from the UK, and she was over there at the same time. And I asked her if she's an annual pass holder, and she said she was, and that she was happy to go and get it, and where had we seen it, and she was really lovely and went and got it, didn't she? She managed to find it, so that was really nice, because small wheel pins are hard to find. So yeah, so it was really nice. It just says it's small wheel 71 on it, so limited edition. So I think we will be keeping this on the pad rather than putting it on her lanyard, because it's just a limited edition one, so I think it'd be nice just to keep like that.
Yeah.
And Isla also got, so this was from the outlet as well, she also got a sparkly floaty spirit jersey, and it's got Ariel on the front there, and then on the back it's just got all the Disney princesses. Says Walt Disney World, and I believe, yes, this one was $49.99 reduced to $25.99. I just don't think you can beat that, and it is really glitzy all over. I just don't think you can beat the outlets sometimes. And then we also got her, this is the only other thing she had, I think. No, and her bag. We also got her this, and this was from Epcot, $19.99, but they did them everywhere, and I think they had a frozen version actually in the outlets. And they've just got all the paints on each page, and you can rip it off, and you can also colour it in with pencils. And so she's done a bit of it, and then you can frame them if you want to, which I think is really nice for little girls. Or they can give them away. So I think that's a really nice little set for $20. And it kept her quite entertained, didn't it, while we were on holiday? She liked that. Then the last thing I had, sorry, I've got COVID, which is apparently coming back from Florida.
COVID, yeah.
It's Florida COVID is real, so yeah. And then we got this Walt collection, I believe. Disney Loungefly, Disney Parks Loungefly. And I'm not sure how much it was originally, but we bought it in the outlets for 47, sorry. And I think this one's in the sale on Shop Disney right now, actually. I think it's in the sale. I know the popcorn one is, and this is the balloon one. I think it's got like apricot vibes myself. But she really liked this one. She's got quite a few little lounge flies. So she's just added that one. She seems to just get one every time we go away.
Yeah.
She's added that one to her collection. She really wants the gold glitzy one. So we will see what turns up for Christmas. Because she has got one that I'm going to show you, which we didn't buy in Florida, but she has got one. I might do it now. That we couldn't not get her. So it's all wrapped up. But we've got her the Small World Loungefly backpack. We wanted to get her the Small World backpack last time with the Minnie Mouse main attraction. And this is the Mickey Mouse main attraction, but it was a bum bag, wasn't it? We were really gutted. So when they brought a backpack out this time, we were like, oh my gosh. And I think they've not done any bum bags this time. It's all been backpacks. Another thing for her birthday, I'll just quickly do, is this 50th anniversary bracelet. It's got a big Mickey head on it. And then it's got a dangly little 50 with a bow. It's really hard to show you. Little 50 with a bow, and that was $9.99. And I just thought it's a nice little gift for a birthday. It's going to be pretty, and it's quite iridescent on. And it's sort of not two bracelets, actually. It's just the one. It's like not. It looks like two, but it's just one entwined together.
It's got this quite cool 60s pop century style cup, which was $26.99.
We were supposed to be staying at Pop, but that was another issue we had. So we ended up staying at the Hilton. This trip has just been, it was just a bizarre trip, right? And I think we do need to sit down and talk about it, 'cause it's quite funny and comical in its way. Like, nothing's
gone to plan.
To plan, or went right, or sort of, yeah. So, we love Pop.
No.
We loved staying at Pop. We loved our stay at Pop. But the Hilton Lake Buena Vista, I tell you, it's expensive. Yeah. I'm not going to lie to you, it is, because you pay for it and thinking, oh, it's cheaper, but then you've got your resort fee. And then if you have, then your resort fee is like $35 a night. And then if you have a car, that's another $35 a night. So you could be paying £70 a night to stay there on top of what you've paid.
And if you're from
to
the
stay
UK,
there.
And if you're from the UK and you're doing 14 days, $35 a night soon adds up.
It adds up a lot of money. A lot of money. But we did save than staying at Disney, so it worked out for us. We saved about £300 overall, but it was just as expensive staying there, but it was beautiful, wasn't it? The Hilton was absolutely beautiful. But we had to go Pop and get the new water bottle, because I definitely didn't see this 3 years ago when we went and when we stayed at Pop. And again, I didn't see the magnet that we got last time time, so I had to have a Pop water bottle. Even if I don't even know if I can use this one, but I had to have a Pop water bottle because I love Pop. We went and had ice cream there, didn't we? Yeah. I love Pop. I love it.
This is a 50th Typhoon Lagoon refillable mug.
It's massive.
Yeah.
It's big.
So I'm trying to make, it's big.
It's big. You can tuck the straw in. I think it's Typhoon Lagoon one side, Blizzard Beach the other, isn't it?
Yeah.
And how much were they?
For some reason, I can't remember.
13, 14?
Something like that.
I think they were about $13.99.
But for some reason, whenever you go in September, Typhoon Lagoon seems to be open and Blizzard Beach always seems to be closed.
We might have just had a bad run of it.
Yeah. But we've been out there twice in September and both times it's been Typhoon Lagoon.
But Typhoon Lagoon is what it was. we enjoyed it, didn't we? We
Yeah.
enjoyed it.
We enjoyed it until there was a thunderstorm. We all had to get out of the lazy river and got soaked by the rainstorm.
It was so funny. Like we were like, I know you can't be any wetter than when you get out of the swimming pool, but everyone was just like, it didn't matter. Like, because people who were like not swimming were like fully dressed, or people that were like leaving or just coming. I think it was about 2:30 in the afternoon, and everybody was just in the shop with the staff handing towels out. No one was buying anything. They were just dripping wet. Like, everybody was just completely sodden, and we just all found it quite funny. Like, they were like wrapping our children up, weren't they, in towels to stop them from getting cold. And that's another thing, then cold starts setting in, and the kids start crying and getting whingy. But they were really great.
Rowan just slept.
They were really great. Rowan just like, they cuddled him like 3 or 4 blankets. Rowan was like, this is great. We gave him his bottle and he just went to sleep, and everyone was just like chatting in the shop for quite a while because it was like hammering it down.
It was like the British tourist who just turned around and went, fancy getting wet in a water park.
It's like, it's not the rain. This is what people don't get. It's not the rain that you want to be frightened of, it's the lightning.
Yeah.
With all that water, like, I think people get quite funny about it. Like, oh, why should I get out of the pool and it's raining? Hardcore British people. Well, you could be fried to death, so you need to get out of the water. Do you want to do Rowan's 2 things there?
So Rowan got this little
Hawaiian shirt.
Hawaiian shirt with
on there.
stitch on it. Yeah, just about to see stitch.
We got that while it was raining, actually, funny enough. Leading into it, $34.99. I tried to get Jason the man's one, but it's gone in the sale, so I'm going to have to try and find it second hand if I can. Or on eBay or something, so I'm going to try and find it so that they can match, because we are hoping to book that's up to age 4 and he's only 15 months. So we're hoping to go on a Disney cruise at some point. It'd be nice for you to match, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
It was $19.99.
And then we got this organiser. It's organiser for his
pram,
isn't it?
Yeah, I needed it all holiday. Didn't buy it. Bought it on the last day. Didn't use it.
Yeah.
And I wanted it to use all holiday. I kept looking at it.
Space inside.
It wasn't this one I wanted though
And a
originally.
little purse at the front of it.
Yeah, I think it's great. Just because sometimes I get on and off. I go on the bus to town, and I suffer with high blood pressure, and I can often get quite dizzy, and I do not drink enough water. So I really wanted it for that, just to be able to put like a bottle of water in there, and the house keys, my bus card. Jason works for a bus company, so I get a free bus pass with his job. That's like his employee discount. So the 4 of us don't have to worry about bus passes. And I'm forever losing my bus pass. So
my boss is an Irish
so
to mobile phones.
That's going to be the one purchase that we got for Rowan that we will use. We will use that. So I'm going to breeze through now. A lot of it now is this is the last thing, and I think you've got a cup, haven't you? You've got 2 things. So do you want to do the mug that we got and the other thing, because they're both apricot?
It's an Oh Boy mug with Mickey on it.
Yeah, we randomly found this, didn't we? We hadn't seen it anywhere else. So I don't know if it was. I don't know if it is new or newish.
And that was $14.99 from apricot.
And it's big, isn't it? For the price, it's quite a big. It's quite a big mug. But we just liked that one. We didn't see many mugs. We were a bit disappointed, weren't we, in the mug selection? So we just didn't see any we liked. That the other one. That one's not in it. That one there. So this one, we did pay to do the Cherami around the world. So you just have to find Remy, and then you pay $9.99, and then you get one of these cups. And we thought it'd be fun for the children. We got halfway round, started to rain, and it got trashed. The card. But earlier in the day, we'd been in a little shop, and Isla hadn't looked that happy. I think she was just genuinely a bit grumpy because she didn't want to be in a shop. She wanted to be on the Frozen ride, and we were waiting for a return time for that because she had a disability pass. And they gave her this little cup, so we did pay for it because we never got the free cup from the thing. So, But it was really nice of the lady, and if she hadn't have given it us, we would never have claimed the cup and we'd have lost the 9.99, I guess. But it was just one of those things. We had fun trying to find Remy, didn't we? So it was all relative, really, and sticking the stickers on. The children enjoyed it, so it's one of those things.
She got this cup, which...
She got frozen Coke from Disney Springs in.
Frozen Coke from Disney Springs. There's all the parts on it.
It cost us about $10.99, and we have a straw. This is useless.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say, do not. I haven't really seen them, and I did comment saying, "Oh, I don't know if they did them when we were last here." And she said, "Yes, we've done them years and years and years and years and years," and I can see why parents don't bother with them. So I wouldn't really waste your money. I'd say go to the Coca-Cola store in Disney Springs, buy a cup in the Coca-Cola store, and then go and get it refilled when you want to for $1. If they still do that, because they used to do that, because this just doesn't stay on. So I think it's going to be just like sort of a keepsake in her room now, because it just doesn't stay on. It's no good for a disabled child, and I wouldn't really give it to Rowan either.
No, he could put it off.
He'd just pull it off, and so yeah, it's not the best. So we might just use that for saving money for holiday, I think. So this is my other full price purchase, and it's this massive tie-dye t-shirt. This is Walt Disney World on, and it is humongous. It is massive, and I'm not even joking. It is huge. I got it in an extra large. I normally get 2X, 3X. I like my clothes baggy when I'm in the sun, and I like my Spirit jerseys really baggy, so I always get bigger rather than smaller.
Yeah.
And I got a 2X, and you just said that's a bit big, didn't you? And this one's massive on me. So, but I do like to wear big t-shirts just when I'm going to the gym, like over my sports bar or over my strappy vest top, with leggings or my cycling shorts in the summer. So I will probably wear that. For that, I'm just chilling around the house because we've got quite a hot house. So that was $34.99, and I got that from the Disney shop at the airport and in Terminal B. So when you come off the planes, you walk into Terminal B, and a lot of people just rush off and they miss it. They miss it all. Okay, I'm telling you now, you're missing it. You're missing out. If you're not going to Universal, there's two. When you literally look straight in front, you come out of the terminal, you see it straight in front of you in the atrium. You see it. The Hyatt hotels all the way around. It's like this big bowl, and there's a fountain in the middle, and you see the Universal shop. There's one there, and if you carry on going down, in the middle there's a big McDonald's. There's more shopping. You go round the back of McDonald's. There's another one. There's another Disney shop. There's a big Disney shop right opposite Universal. There's also a SeaWorld shop that you might want to go in. You might want to take your children in. If you're not going to these places, your children and you may love the fact that you can look around a Universal shop.
It's also worth bearing in mind that if you're flying with BA, you're flying to the lovely Terminal C now instead of Terminal B.
on our at the videos, I have shared the Harry Potter floor in Terminal C, and I haven't shared much of the Disney store because I just did not have time, and I was so overawed with the amazingness of the Universal shop. Like, anybody can appreciate that shop. It's got a TV ceiling, man. I mean, it's got like a TV arch on the ceiling. How can you not be in awe of that?
Yeah. But yeah, so BA flying to Terminal C. Pretty much all the other UK airlines still flying to Terminals A and B.
All I'm saying is there's good shopping. There's good shopping in the airports before and after in Terminal C, before in Terminal A and B.
Yeah.
Okay, that's basically what we're saying. We don't know what food is going to be like in Terminal C but you've got a McDonald's, which I didn't know about. You've got Starbucks. Definitely got Starbucks Terminal C. Definitely got Starbucks in Terminal A and B, and you can just walk in there, which is fantastic if you're going to wait for people that come in on a later flight. So I got this Spirit jersey. Spirit jerseys were a bit poor for me. I just didn't want to spend $75 on Spirit jersey I didn't really like. So, and this one was just cheap, so I thought I've got to have it. I've got to have a cheap Spirit jersey. Believe, belong and be proud. Sporting a bit of the old Star Wars on the back there. And on the front, I don't really know what Star Wars is all about, so I have no idea what this symbol is. But it was £30.99 from probably, it doesn't say, but probably about £60-70. And it looks white, but it's like an off-whitey cream, so it's not too bad. And I would just wear that. It is massive, mind, this one. This is 3X, I think. No, 2X, so it's massive. And then I got these shorts. I love Orange Bird. Didn't buy an awful lot. A lot of the stuff I wanted seemed to have gone in the outlets and then sold really quickly. So that was a bit of a shame. But I think these were like $12.99. And I just got these in an extra large because I am trying to lose weight. So don't actually want them that big because they need to fit on my waist. So they fit me now. And I can tie them a bit tighter. So they'll definitely fit for my next holiday. And I will definitely wear them. I didn't really wear them this holiday because by the time I'd actually bought them, we were going over to Universal. Our last week was at Universal and we had 2 weeks at Disney. So I didn't really get the wear out of them because I took so many clothes, which was ridiculous, silly of me. And then this is my last clothing item, which is a Yak and Yeti Spirit jersey, which was also reduced, but this was reduced, one thing I've never seen before, in the park. It was reduced in the actual park, so maybe it's just the times we go, but I've not seen reductions like Disney reductions like that in the parks. And this is for the Yak and Yeti restaurant. It says Yak and Yeti Orlando on the front. I got it in the 2X and it should have been 60, and I got it for 40, and it's actually got the little price on a little orange tag, and there was quite a lot in there, and it says meditate, celebrate on the back. But it is the most glitzy Spirit jersey. It has got gold glitter. I don't know if it will come out on film, but it's got the most, it's just got gold glitter running all the way through it. Very much like the Aqua Arendelle one from a few years ago. I was going to get that one, but I ended up getting the, I don't know what it was called, the Celebration Pink or something with silver writing on. Very similar to the new pink, but it looks similar. The new pink looks very similar to that Celebration Pink or whatever it was called when they did like the holographic stuff in 2019, but it's not the same. It's not the same. So just bear that in mind, it's not. So if you want it, I'd go for it online because it's not the same. It's more of a mute, it's still quite a hot pink, but it's a muted hot pink. And it's got more of a purple tone. It's really pretty. And I wish I'd got it now. Yeah. But I didn't. So that's a bit of a regret. But never mind, you never know. You never know. So I think we're down to the last few things and they're all outlet now. So we got these decorations. They're online on Shop Disney Online in the UK. I'm not sure about America. But they are $44.99 in dollars, and I think they're £40. I don't think they're far off here. But we got them for $19.99, and I love them. We're not going to have a massive Christmas tree this year because I've got a little boy who's going to destroy it. So we're thinking of putting a little tree up on a cabinet, and I'm just going to put my few Disney ornaments on there. So I think I'm going to get some nice red tinsel, or see if I can get some like candy canes and red and white tinsel, and just do a little, and just put those on. And that means I need to get a Disney topper for the tree. So we have to go Disney ornament shopping. That'd be fun. And then we could do a Disney ornament tree like haul, couldn't we? So that'd be fun. We got Isla a water bottle. She loves these water bottles. They're just the generic Disney ones. They always, I don't know if they're still doing them. They seem to have stopped for a little bit, but they're $9.99 in America. They're $12.99 UK. and this was $4.99. So we bought 4 of these. She takes one to school for the full year, so she will take that to replace the one that she's got. We'll give Respite a new water bottle. She has Respite care.
The only thing to say with these this year is they've done them with plastic that is not dishwashable this year. It's the first time that's happened.
Yeah, so they're not dishwasher proof.
They used to be.
But that doesn't bother me.
Yeah, they used to be. They're not.
And then we've got 2 for home. And generally that amount will last 6 to 9 months at home. So that was a worthwhile purchase for us. We've got some cocktail stirrers because you know your girl loves a cocktail. And they've just got Stitch on them. There's like a little tree and a surfboard. What's that called, Jason? What's it called? Palm tree. And like a little surfboard there. And I thought these were really cute. And these were like $9.99, and in the outlet $2.99. Cannot go wrong. And then this is my favourite purchase ever. I really wanted these plates. I don't know if they were on Shop Disney or I missed them, but they were $35, I believe. And so I've got Stitch. Obviously they're all Stitch, but Stitch and Stitch and Stitch and Stitch. And these were 12. No, they weren't. I'm lying. $14.99 at the outlet. They did have that. I really wanted the bowls with the lids, but they kept getting them in, and I kept seeing them on vlogs, and I'd check, and then I go, should we nip to the outlets? I got this in, and every time I got to the outlets, they never had them. And then I'd leave, and then someone else would come along and do another vlog, and they'd be on there, and I'm like, oh.
Isla loves Stitch, doesn't she?
Do you want to do the
Stitch
mug?
is one of Isla's favourite
Grab me the Starbucks mug, please.
characters, aren't they?
Yeah. Yeah, we love Stitch. I love Stitch, and I love all the Elvis and Stitch, and I'm always singing Elvis songs from the Stitch film. So I wanted all 4 because I collect Starbucks mugs, but I don't collect Starbucks mugs. I collect Disney Parks mugs. I've got Disneyland Paris, 2 for Disneyland Paris, and the 30th Disneyland Paris mug, and the 30th Disneyland Paris drinking cup.
Yeah.
And I wanted all 4 cups, but I couldn't get them. I didn't take enough money with us one day, and I missed the Magic Kingdom one. Never saw them at Hollywood Studios. But we did get Epcot's. And it's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I love all the blue and gold for this one. Really nice memento, and I would say they're so cheap. I felt like they were $22.99, which I just feel is not bad. I do think that when you consider our exchange rate that we got, maybe not the one now, but what we got, and I'm sure they're like 25.
Yeah, they're about 25 euros. In Paris, yeah.
I just felt like $22 was quite good. I thought they could have bumped them up actually.
They're around the same sort of price in the UK, aren't they? For the UK ones, they're about £20-25.
They're not too bad. I mean, these are massive. These are massive. So, like our cups here probably come to about there, and they're 15, and this was $26.99. So I've got a brand new black one. So that's sort of your price range, really. That's sort of the difference you're getting. And I do think that our mugs over here are a bit bigger. Some of the Starbucks mugs we have. And then I got the Animal Kingdom one, which I just absolutely love. I love it. There's Kevin on there. Look at Kevin. Kevin all in his green. Oh, and the baby's crying. But yeah, so that is everything pretty much. There are a few other little bits. We've got like a backpack, but it's used, and we've got sort of stuff in it, and we're using it for like our everyday bag now. So I'm just not going to show that. And like we've got a few little bits here and there that the kids got, just little things that they've had and they've now got in their room. So I'm not going to take them. Obviously Rowan's not, Isla has. I'm not going to take them back to show you. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed our haul. Sorry we blabbered on just a bit. We have got COVID and I think we're a bit bored. And I hope you liked our stuff. And if you liked anything, let us know what you liked and what you'd buy if you went to Florida. We'd love to hear what you would buy if you went to Florida. Or if you're going to Florida, when you're going. We will try and update people when we're next going. We'll try and update a video soon. Because we're definitely planning to go again, just because we've had issues. And so it does look like that we're going to be able to afford to go from a refund. It looks like we'll be able to afford to book, and a family member might come with us, and so we're looking like it's fortunate that with the money they're willing to put in and our refund and a little bit of our savings, we may be able to actually go sooner than we thought. Because we normally go, so we're really like, we're going to do an update for you guys for our page. I haven't really spoke about it too much, but obviously we're rolling with the half wheels because Isla is in a wheelchair, so she's always rolling, which she thinks it's funny, and you know, we are trying to do a video to empower her. She doesn't like having cerebral palsy. She hates that she can't do things with her brother. She hates that she can't do things with like normal children can do. She hates it, and I'm really heartbroken. And I'm trying to empower her. I'm trying to empower other people that, you know, you can go to Florida, you can go to Disney. There's so much more we've got to show. There's so much stuff I've got to film. There's so much I filmed on holiday of her getting on and off buses, getting on and off certain rides. There's so much information to share with people, especially regarding like having a child that's disabled and going away. And yeah, so I'm really, really grateful for every single watch on this channel. I'm really, really grateful if you have enjoyed it. I'm really, really grateful if or maybe grateful is not the word, but really, really happy if anything that we actually manage to share over the next coming however long we decide to do this for, that maybe it does help some people, and it helps you if you are disabled and think, you know, actually I could go to Disney, I could go on some rides, and I could actually manage. So yeah, so we've got so many ins and outs to share with you, so I'm really thankful for every watch. We really, really are. We're really doing this just to get to empower Isla and to get that awareness that, you know, if you are disabled, some of the things that maybe we've done as well, like that we didn't even think that we'd do, and has blown us away in Florida, really, hasn't it? So some of the things that we're gonna get, I mean, we're gonna get video in, and we're gonna get it online for you guys.
I mean, we're quite lucky that we have quite a, how would you describe her? Quite a supportive consultant who very much has the opinion that we should be travelling, we should be doing stuff with Isla, and she
while we
will
can,
help,
yeah,
she'll
while
help
we can
us have these ideas that not everybody has a consultant like that who is quite open-minded.
Yeah, supportive. Like we go in and we say, oh, can we take Isla to Disneyland Paris? What do you think of that? She's kicking us out the door. Go, come back, tell me how it was.
Yeah.
So yeah, we are lucky in that way. We're also lucky to be able to even do this. We're lucky that we can even go to Florida. Like, we save very hard. You work very hard. There's nothing special about us. We just literally love taking our children to Disney. Isla loves it.
Yeah.
And so we thought, you know, why not share some of the things and see where this goes.
Yeah.
Really. And that's it really, isn't it?
Mhm.
And yeah, so we feel super lucky, super blessed, and even if one person watches this, we're really grateful for you watching.
Yeah.
Really, really grateful. It does mean the world to us, actually, doesn't it? And we hope you like what we bought. It's our family haul, so you know it's what the children have bought.
Mhm.
We have also got Isla a Disney castle, which is not in part of this haul, but I've done a little video just separate. It's for her 10th birthday, which is in December, and she is being gifted that from my mum. So my mum, we didn't purchase that. My mum, it was quite expensive. My mum bought that for her as her main birthday present, and we've got the Mickey Mouse main attraction and some few other bits. I'm going to spoil her because she's 10, and we find it really hard to buy for her. But at the minute she's getting girly into her makeup and things, isn't she? So we're going to get.
Yeah,
we're
she's
gonna
definitely changing from a baby girl to a teenager quite rapidly, isn't she?
Yeah, she's like a tween, they call it, don't they? She's a tween now. We've got a tweenager, babe. How long, you know? I only gave birth to her yesterday, mind. I mean, where did it? Let's not get onto that. How did they grow so fast?
No.
I don't know. But thanks for watching. And if you made it this far,
Well
I think
done.
you've got a gold medal, really. You know, you've got the COVID gold medal. We are now going to watch Hocus Pocus 2. Who hasn't waited forever for that, right? Right?
Yeah.
I mean, come on. Years.
29 years.
They're going to make it. They're not going to make it. They're going to make it. They're not going to make it. They're going to make it. They're not going to make it. They've made it. They've made it, love. We're on it. So.
Just took them nearly 30 years to do it, but.
Yeah, it's been 29 years since someone lit the black flame candle. Ooh, so we're going to watch it. Happy Halloween.